House fire. Bad one. At least 4 Vicks. Get out there and find out what you can. The address is 650 North Hobart.
There he is, the cop in the newspapers. You should be ashamed of yourself, young man. Did your parents ever ask you to run away from home?
Yeah, I'm thinking of moving up to a 45. I want to put him down to 1 round.
Parker or Green? I don't know who'd be worse.
Phelps. I think his name is. He brought in that case with that poor lady killed in your city hall.
Yeah, I'm thinking of moving up to a 45. Stop him at 1 round.
You hear about Rancho Escondido?
Are we having a conversation, Vic?
Okay, fuck it. Forget
I'm teasing you, Hirsch. Tell me about it.
The new housing development's a couple of weeks from completion. Burned to the ground last night. GIs are ready to move in this weekend. The developer's gonna have some very angry customers.
Any Century unit,
Shit about Joe.
211 in
The RC
progress,
just trying
522
to nail
South
that
Hill
son
Street,
for
unit to
years.
Hammer Code 3.
He's still in custody, Hirsch.
Wanna bet? Fella kicked him loose already. Can't hold him for misdemeanor cigarettes and matches.
to handle code 3. Identify.
This is 11K. We'll handle the 211.
I don't like the look of this.
You know the drill. Hand over your money or get used to breathing dirt.
All right, just take it easy.
Quit waving that cannon in my face and let's talk.
We're done talking, understand? You got exactly 5 seconds. 1, 2, 3.
LAPD, try shooting someone with a gun of his own. Stay down.
Los Angeles, California. This is KEI Radio. A cherry pie with Polish girls arrive at Montreal. Requirement by Canadian industrialists. The girls are part of a group of 100 where they will receive the Canadian minimum wage of $12 a week.
They can make a claim to the department.
Any central unit. Ambulance shooting. Any central unit. Identify. Identify.
11K, go ahead.
Car 11K, ambulance shooting. Meet the officer at the Interstate Bus Station at Beverly and Union. Code 2.
What's the situation?
Some stick-up boys lost their heads and a girl got shot. We have to move fast, sir. There are still people inside. Don't want any civilian casualties.
You guys better see this. I hope you have strong stomachs.
Do you have a name?
Morelli, Mike. We recovered a picture of the family.
Okay. Anything else?
To be honest, I just got here, Phelps. Best you talk to Lynch. He's the expert.
Doesn't make any sense. Why aren't they scattered around like the rest of the debris?
I think they've been moved.
Ooh.
I think someone moved them after the explosion and before the fire.
Can you explain that, please?
I'm almost positive the cause of death is asphyxiation due to gas inhalation. Look at the parts of their bodies that aren't scorched. The coloring around the fingertips is typical.
They wouldn't have felt a thing.
I think the fire damage is post-mortem. I think someone moved him into this room after the explosion.
It still doesn't make any sense. Why would you run into a burning building?
What are they doing?
The prayer effect is from the fire. Muscles and tendons contract.
You ever think about how many people have died in this world? And how big heaven would have to be to accommodate them bigs?
No, I have not. Show some respect.
Catch all the good ones, Phelps.
It's our boy. I think he watches the fires. I think the Sawyer fire went wrong.
So what about the guy we have in jail, Phelps?
We got the wrong guy.
That doesn't explain why he ran into a burning building. What would make anyone do that?
Guilt.
For the fires?
For his mistake. This guy wants to burn houses, not families. He expects the houses to be empty. He was trying to redeem himself. He probably thought they'd be happier together.
You are one very disturbed individual, Phelps. I know you had it rough lately, but you should start to compartmentalize your thoughts.
He could be right. Can you come up with an alternative explanation?
I'm sure it's the same guy.
Are you telling me that some son of a bitch murdered these people, the whole family, and arranged them here like Cupid dolls?
Might fit, Cole, but I don't think we could ever prove it. There's very little evidence.
Evidence?
Albert, check out the hot water system. Make sure we're dealing with the same MO.
Sure, Phelps. I'll get back to you.
Leave the rest to us, Cole. You better find out what's eating Biggs.
So something finally got to you.
You want my help, pretty boy? You got it. You keep riding me and you won't be pretty much longer.
We can get this guy, Herschel.
You think you've seen everything, Phelps? I was with the 2nd Marines at Bella Wood. The things that went on in that farmhouse. My own guys on fire, screaming for a way out. You're not gonna get this guy. There's gonna be no photos and no citations. We're gonna kill this miserable fuck. End of story. You getting this?
You remember the list from the travel agent?
Sure.
The Morellis were winners too. Their name was on that list.
Christ. We should take a look around, work the neighbors, see what they know. I'll go across the street.
Okay, I'll try this side.
I haven't done this for years.
You don't look like a fireman, son.
I want to see.
LAPD. Can you tell me anything about the fire next door?
Terrible luck. Imagine after having won that weekend away.
What's your name, sir?
Foreman. Dudley Foreman.
Did you see or hear anything that might have...
Look, we were asleep when we heard the explosion.
You weren't asleep. You were standing over there by the fence watching the place burn down. I hope you didn't know they were inside.
As much as I didn't like that wop bastard, I hope you have evidence that proves I was looking at the fire. All a man can do is put in a prayer for the dead. That's about all I've got to say about it.
I'll have a patrolman come by and take your statement. Hopefully you'll be a little bit more cooperative with him.
Come on, kid. I'm doing my best here. You were talking about the competition, right? Catalina Island? I've got one of the flyers in the kitchen if you're interested.
You smoke heavily, Mr. Foreman?
No. I never touched tobacco. Why do you ask? What the hell? Those aren't mine.
Any luck, Cole?
Couple of things. What did you pick up?
Folded piece of paper. Looks complicated.
Japanese call it origami. Can I take a look?
Sure.
Paper crane. There's a legend about them. You fold 1,000 of these and you get a wish.
Hey, don't break it.
I'm not. I'm unfolding it. It looks like a waybill or a flyer.
For what?
For Elysian Fields developments.
Oh, I see you already have one.
When did the flyer arrive in your mailbox?
They've been arriving for weeks. This one was in the mailbox when I got home from work yesterday afternoon.
Advice?
You can find a game well and get an address for Elysian. Problem is, partner, those Elysian guys are connected.
Let me through. I just want a quick look is all.
I need an address for a property developer. Elysian Fields Developments.
One moment, Detective. The address is 748 North Oxford Avenue, Wilshire. Anything else?
Messages, please.
You have a message. Contact Captain McKelty immediately.
Thanks. Can you put me through, operator?
Of course. Here you are.
Commander?
Leads on the Morelli fire.
We're about to go and visit Elysian Fields Developments.
You're about to do what? Leland Monroe? He's a personal friend of the mayor and the chief. Are you out of your mind? I'm warning you, Phelps.
Commander, we have a line of inquiry.
You have something, you bring it to me. You're hanging by a thread, Phelps. Do you understand?
Yes, sir.
Good. Have a report on my desk today.
I want to see. Excuse me, officer, I want
Kelty
to
has
see.
warned us off over Elysian.
Makes sense. It's a dead end. We should check out Rancho Escondido.
You know the place?
Sure. Corner of Fountain and Wilton. Let's go.
I got friends who work at the Examiner.
How did you get my number, Ira?
At first, I didn't understand you, but now I do.
I'd like you to come back to the clinic.
I'm helping other people now, Doctor.
I think you are confused. You haven't been to the clinic for weeks.
I'm not confused anymore, Doctor. I'm helping people be together.
This world is only temporary. We'll all be happier in heaven.
Why don't you tell me where you are and I can come to you? I think the fires should end now. They have served their purpose.
Oh, the fires are only beginning, Doctor. After the fires, everything will be beautiful and clean.
Everything will be erased. The world will be fresh and new.
I can see my purpose now, Doctor. And you helped me to find it.
All these people are vultures, officer. But you can tell me what's going on.
Looks like the same model. What now?
Rancho Escondido, that development that burnt down. We gotta check it out.
Broadcasting since 1922. We go now to national news here on KTI.
20,000 pounds of highly dangerous metallic sodium head for destruction in Lake Lenore, Washington. The government surplus chemical ignites and explodes when wet. The alkali lake is devoid of fish and forms an admirable disposal spot. A 3,500-pound container of sodium hurtles into the lake and crashes through a foot of ice. As the water seeps in, smoke rises through a series of muffled explosions. The acrid clouds billow several thousand feet over the steep sides of the lake. Disposal of the chemical by the War Asset Administration is made necessary because no public carrier will accept it for transportation to a purchaser. One after another, with varying effects, the containers blow up with spectacular results as water and sodium meet. A once lethal war chemical becomes a peacetime pyrotechnic display.
KTI is a member of the American Century Broadcasting Network.
You know, there are times when you really miss a nightstick. There's more religion in the end of a nightstick than in 100 cathedrals.
I'm not gonna tell you again, sir.
Don't tell me when and how I can come and go on my own property.
It is not
This is
safe,
America, dickhead.
sir. Now step back, or I'll lock you up for a
Smart
fray.
mouth son of a bitch!
Come back here. You're not getting off that easy. That's fine, Cole. We're gonna have to pacify these poor saps.
Oh, you're going. Good thing you showed up when you did, detectives. Those folks were baying for blood.
Okay, then. Let's see if there's anything left to take a look at. Phelps. I think I found something over here.
So what next?
Look around. There's not much left, but it's worth a shot.
Help me out.
Check the house, Cole. It don't look right from here.
These poor bastards. They got every reason to be angry. You guys should take a look around.
Mortar is like dust. Is that normal in a fire?
You'd expect some shrinkage in the heat, but it looks like the cement barely adhered to the brick. Doesn't appear to be any wall ties either. This thing looks like it was built on the cheap. If we're paying a visit to Alicia and ruining my career, let's bite the bullet and get on with it.
Any ideas? I'm at a loss.
The most popular songs in the land. ATI Radio. Hunger and starvation are the enemies of civilization and democracy.
Detectives Phelps and Biggs, LAPD, to see Leland Monroe.
Do you have an appointment?
We're the police, lady. We don't need an appointment.
Can I tell him what it's about?
It's an official investigation.
There are 2 police officers here to see Mr. Monroe.
Send them through.
And that's our cue. Thanks, ma'am.
May I help you, gentlemen?
We would like to speak to Mr. Monroe.
I'm afraid it's impossible. Mr. Monroe's schedule is booked weeks in advance.
Cut to the chase, sister. Is he in?
I'm not at liberty to reveal that, officer.
So he hired you for your intelligence?
I find that offensive.
You have every right to.
This is getting us nowhere, miss.
Casino.
Would you like us to return with a warrant?
That won't be necessary, gentlemen. Come into my office.